A very good afternoon to all of you. So we are back again with our session of Advanced Microsoft Office. Now in the last session where we have finished with the Word, MS Word, we started with Microsoft PowerPoint. So before going further, if you have any doubt related to Microsoft Word, you can ask. Okay. If we don't have any doubt, we are good to start. Now in PowerPoint, we started with the first feature of PowerPoint, that was file. We have completed file, and we studied that in file the options are similar to whatever we have done in MS Word. Yeah. So this is how the PowerPoint looks like. We have different slides in PowerPoint. Few features, few things are same as what were there in MS Word. But here, that was for creating a document, and this is for creating your presentation. You know, nowadays, everything is done using presentations. If you are into any kind of business where you have to face the clients, you have to ask for any kind, you have to demonstrate your product. You cannot carry your product, you cannot carry your things, hard copy of the material with you every time. So it becomes very easy to use these presentations with creative things, with different animations to make it look more attractive, more presentable. If you want to make a client know about your construction site, know about your project, like what you are planning, what all things you will be putting in your project, from where you will be beginning. So for all those things, if you use presentation, if you prepare everything using this presentation, you are going to get a very good response, because here you can make them understand all the things. Now today here we are first going to start with the home feature. Now in the home menu, we have the same four things, that is paste, cut, copy, and format painter. So paste we all know. Now here paste has three different options, that is keep text only, keep source formatting, use destination, theme. So you'll see in all these three features, the things are getting changed. Let's use it in a practical way. We are just going to design our slide. This is a slide. How to design the slide? We'll just discuss about that. I'll teach you in detail. Let's design a slide first, then we will go with home menu. Today we'll just understand how to design our slide. So if you want to design your slide, you have first you have to go to design menu. This is the blank side. It's not having anything, no background, nothing is being shown over here. So now if you want to design this slide, what you need to do is you have to go to design menu. This menu is not available in MS Word. When you click on design menu, can you see some different themes are there? If you'll see, the slide is changing. These are the different themes. Now in this theme, the benefit is if you select this theme, you will get some already designed format, font style, all those things will already be there. You don't have to adjust, but if you want, you can change it from home menu. So these are all the designs we have. But I am not liking any of these design. I am not okay. I'm not thinking that these designs are going to give a better look, nice look to my presentation. So I'm not going to select it from here. But yeah, just selecting one design, going with this. As soon as you select a design, can you go to the next option, that is variants? You have different variants for this. Color variants, which color you want, you can select which font style you want in this. As I told you, a pre-decided font style is already there. If you want to change, you can use it from here. Effect, what kind of effect you want, subtitle, office, you can select on the effect, and the background style, background style. So here I'm just choosing this one. Okay, this is what I have designed my slide. Let me just, I have designed this slide, but I don't want this slide. Hmm, the color combination and all those things I'm not liking. So I have other option. The other option here is format background. This is the background of the slide which we will be formatting right now. From themes and variants, we have edited, we have formatted the background only. But now we can decide, we can make it as per our choice. Now if I click on format background, I'll get these options. The format background window is open here. Here fill, here I am having these 4 options. Now first, solid fill. If I click on solid fill, I'll get these color option. I can select any one color from this. Solid fill means normal filling. It's going to be normal one. I've selected. How transparent I would. If I want to have it lighter in color, I can go with transparency. See, the color is fading. But here when I'm selecting solid fill, I don't want this line, the center line, the black and the blue one. I don't want this. These are the background graphics. Why I'm getting this background graphic? Because I have selected a type of theme. And due to that theme, I have got this background graphic. If I want to hide this, I'll simply click. Can you see here? It's written hide background graphic. Just click on this box and see. Those graphics are gone. All the graphics, whichever are there. For example, if I click on this, if I go to this, or if I go to this background graphic, still if I click on hide background graphic, that will go. Now here I can change the color of my slide. That's done. This is the first option to add it to your slide. That is fill solid. In fill, it is solid fill. Still you're not liking this. It's not looking that attractive, that good. Actually, it is not going to suit my slides, what I am doing. So what I'll do is I'll go to gradient fill. Now in gradient fill, as soon as I've clicked it, I have got these many options. First is preset gradient. Preset gradient means in which direction you want the shades to come, from up to down, from light to dark. Center should be dark, side should be light, center should be light, side should be dark. So here I can select any one. I've selected this. Now I want this pattern. Okay, here can you see here? The lightness is there, and here it is very dark. I like this preset gradient. I want this gradient only, but I don't want this color. But before color, let's see the type. Second option is type. Which type you want? You want linear, rectangular, part, shade from tile. If I go for shade from tile, so can you see from side the shades are coming? It has taken the shape of a tile. It has decorated this from the side and in center where we have a box, a title box that you can select. You can select rectangular, so it became rectangular. You can select linear, it became linear, radial, and path. Okay, now we'll go with linear. Now, once I select linear, I have the direction option. Which direction? I want it to be dark. Here, if you're going to see this slide, it's top left corner, which is bright in color. Now, if I don't want this area to be bright, I want it to be opposite. If I click on this, see, that area which was above now is on the bottom side, and it's here. Do you have some more options? Like some more directions are there, like changing. Again, this complete left side became lighter and other side became darker. Now, angle, if you want to set any kind of angle, see, can you see the angle? So if you want, you can set the angle. As of now, I don't want any kind of angle. Now, next come is gradient stop. Gradient stop means here basically there are 4 different color variants of brown which are used. Now let's check. There are 4 variants. I am clicking on the first gradient stop and I'm selecting the color as yellow. Can you see first gradient stop? The space, how much space I have selected till the second gradient stop. Till there, the yellow color came. Now, next, I want the color to be dark yellow. Okay, we cannot find the difference. I'll select it purple. Can you see? Till next gradient stop, the color is purple. Selecting the next gradient stop, it's blue. Blue is having a bigger stop, which I have selected. So it has taken a bigger space. Then is brown. Instead of brown, I'd like to have red color. Can you see the shades now? And all these shades are coming in standing line because we have selected that direction. Now, if I select this direction, it will be in the slanting line. Whichever direction you want, you can select. Now, here you are thinking that yellow is covering very small space, purple is also small, and blue is covering almost the entire slide. So here from gradient stop, you can make them move. See, as I'm making them move, can you see the changes coming? You can see wherever I am going to bring my gradient stop, wherever I'm going to bring my gradient stop, that way it is going to be there. So this way you can design your slide. Preset gradient also you can select. As soon as you select preset gradient, a single color will come, which is already there. But if you want, you can change those colors going into this. Now you have more options. There are 4 colors. I don't need 4 colors. What I can do, I can click on any gradient and I can click. Can you see 2 options over here? One is add gradient stop and second is remove gradient stop. I can click on remove. See that purple got removed and now we are having only 3 colors. I can again adjust it like this. Now I want only 2 gradients. So again, I'll select one. I'll click on remove. Only 2 gradient stops will be there. But I want to add more. So for adding gradient, I can simply click on add gradients. You can add many gradients. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can add as many gradients as you want to give your slide different colors. Can you see here how many different gradients I have added? Let me just use the color option. Right. So first yellow, second let me go with black. Just check how the colors will be changing because now I have taken a very small space to use these gradients. Okay, the space is really very small when I'm working on these gradients which are fixed close to each other. Can you see the changes? Now, this is how you can design your slide. This is the second way where you are using your own color combination to make your slide look creative, different. Now here, if you are having multiple slides, let me add some more slides over here. Okay, when I have added some more slides, only on this slide, I have designed the thing. So now what I need to do, if I want this to be on all the slides, I can either click on apply to all the slides will change, that background graphics will be removed. If I don't want to apply it for all, I can simply go to the selected slide. I went to that slide. From here, I can click on copy. Either I can create a duplicate slide. There's an option saying duplicate slide. Create a duplicate slide. Same slide will come, or else you can cut, you can copy, you can go to the location like this location, because duplicate slide is going to come just below that slide. So now what you have to do, that is going to increase your work. You have to move that to the location where you want. But here, sorry, here the other option is go to the location, place where you want to insert the same slide. Use the click. Here, there are three options. See, if you will directly go here and you will do Control V, you will get the same slide. This slide is not going to copy because the format will change. You have to use this option, that is keep source formatting. Keeping source formatting means whatever was there in the source file, the file which you have selected, whatever was there in that file, that is going to come over here. The same thing will come over here. The second option, one more option was use destination theme. So destination theme was, it is a destination theme. In this, we have this as a theme. So this will come. Third option was picture. So that slide is taken as a picture. If you click on this, so on the slide, whichever slide you are, a picture of that slide is going to come. Even if you have something written on this, that will come in the form of picture. Understood the three options in paste? And we have completed the second thing, the second option, that is gradient fill. Now comes the next option, that is picture or texture. Let's remove all these things. We'll design the second slide with our picture or text. As soon as you have clicked on this, you got insert picture option from three sources, that is slide, file, clipboard, and online. I have some picture in my on my desktop. I'll go to file. I'll go to the location where I have the pictures. So here are the pictures. Now I want to insert this picture. Now this picture I've inserted. The background is now the picture. But don't you think this picture looks very dark? See, if I'm going to write anything over here, it's really going to be difficult for me to read that thing, isn't it? So what I can do is, I'll go to picture again. I'll go to this again. I'll go to picture again. And here, can you see the option transparency? You can adjust the transparency. See, the picture is getting lighter, and the content is now visible. With 100%, it will be gone. If we keep it at 59 or 60%, we can still see the content and we can see the picture. So here you can use some background pictures if you want in your file. Like for example, you are making a presentation on team building. You can have some team building group of team, showing that team on the background. If you are talking about team building activities, you can have some activity picture behind that slide where you are describing those things. So you can use any of the picture, whichever you want, as the background of your slide. Now, after this, here we have tile picture as texture. If I click on this, can you see multiple pictures are coming? Texture effect came. Yes. If I remove this, I have offset left. So if I am using offset, so it is shifting the picture on sides. You can see some space is left on the side. If you want to have that margin, see, you can use that. If you think you don't want the entire thing, you want to crop this thing. So for that, what you can do is you can reduce this offset left. If you're reducing it, see, the picture is going out. I want to start it from here. Offset right again. I want to start it from here. That's okay. Yes. On top again, you can do the same thing. Bottom again, you can do the same thing. Can you see the specific part which I wanted came? So you can use this offset left, right, top, bottom option to adjust your picture and to use the picture only till where you want. Now, with this, if I click on tile texture as picture, I got four more options, that is offset X, offset Y. Now, offset X, just check. If I am using offset X, the shift picture is shifting. You see the picture is going towards your left hand side. If I use offset Y, picture is going down. It's bringing from up, down. If I use offset X, it is already 100%. It's again, now it's compressing. Earlier it was shifting, the part was going out, but now it's compressing. Same way, offset Y, again it's going to compress. Compress, and can you see that it is coming up? So that is offset and alignment. Now, if I want to set the alignment, I can go for center. I can go to for bottom right, so whatever alignment I can go. If I want a mirror type, see, I can go for mirror type. Now here you will see a mirror image is there. You'll see both the girls are facing back towards each other. If I, okay, let me just change all the formatting, then it will be easy for you to understand. Yeah. In this, I want mirror type. Now, if I want it 0. I want this as 0. I want this as 100%. This again as, okay. Now, if I go to mirror image, if I want it vertical, can you see up and down the mirror image is coming? If I want it horizontal, if I click this, see the mirror image came. Can you see? Earlier a girl was being shown here and now boy is coming because it's a mirror image. So you can use these options to adjust your, to design your screen. Now, after this we have pattern fill. Pattern fill means pattern fill here means you have some patterns over here. You can use any of those patterns to on your slide. For example, I can use this color option. For colors, you can use four background. See, the color got changed, and background, if I want to change the background, lines of the color got changed. Like, see, this is how this pattern fill works. Now with this, we have completed all the options which were there in solid, which were there in fill. Now, if I double click over here, I get some more option, that is effect option. Earlier it was fill and line. Now I have got effect option. Shadow. If I go for shadow, if I click on this, you can get the shadow of the image. Transparency, size, blurriness, angle, distance. Same as reflection. All these things we will be studying over here also. So here basically we use this fill option if you want to design our slide. So for example, see here, there are two more things which you can use in this one slide. If you select a certain dialog box, in that specific box also, you can insert a picture. Like, see, I want to insert this picture and title. So see, this picture came in title. Now first I have to remove that pattern fill. From here also, pattern fill. Yes, the background has been reset. Now, what I want in this box, I want to add a picture. I can go to file. I can select the specific picture which I want in that box, and the picture will come in that box. Here again, I want a picture. I can simply go to picture. Here, the picture which I have already selected came. I can replace the picture by audience. See, both of them are having different pictures. Now on background again, I can do the same thing. I'll go to file. I'll select this picture. See, the picture got inserted. So wherever you want to insert a picture, you can simply select that box. You can go to this fill option, select picture or texture and select the picture from the file. This was all about designing a slide. Any doubts related to designing a slide? No? Now here we have picture correction. How we want, sharpen 100%, soft 100%. You can select it from here. Preset what you want. See, the picture got changed. This is how you can select the preset. If you want, you can reset whatever changes you want. Here we have used artistic effect. Here in artistic effect, again these effects are there. You can use those artistic effects in your picture. Now if I go to 3D format, can you see a slight change? The picture is coming down, right? You see the effect, the picture is getting smaller, it's looking more like a box, a picture box. It is giving you that view. So here I'm adjusting the width. Now if I'm going to adjust the height, again I'll get that same effect from height. Can you see what's coming? Yes. This is how the things work and this is how the things look like. Now here, if I'm going to put a word over here and just see how good it's looking like something is being drawn on top and bottom and the word, something like a stage, a screen, which we can see that effect we can give by using the artistic effect. You have all these artistic effect options available. You can use any of the artistic effect. You can apply, you can use, and if you don't want, you can simply click on reset if you want to reset anything. Now, this was all about designing a slide. Now, with this design, when our slides have been designed, now here I have designed one slide. I already told you if you want the same design to be there on different slides, just click the insert slides. New slide, whichever slide you want, you have so many different options. Title slide, title and content slide, section header, title only, comparison, to content, blank, content with caption, picture with caption, chronographic picture with caption, title caption. So you can select any of the slides. I've selected these slides. Now I want all my slides to have this same background. So I can simply click on apply to all and all the slide background will change. See, even the background for this slide also got changed. Now, once you have made the slide, for example, here you wanted some other layout. You don't want this layout. You can simply go to layout option, select which layout you want and the layout will change. You don't have to insert a new slide. Don't have to delete the previous slide. What all you need to do is you have to go to the layout option, click on layout option, and from layout option, select whichever layout you want to insert in your slide. So here, if I go to this layout option over here, I have this comparison. If I want this comparison for this slide, I don't want this title and content option. I want this comparison option. So see, as soon as I have clicked on this, a new slide didn't came. The slide on which I was working, on that same slide, we got this option of changing the layout. Next is reset. If you want to reset anything, you can simply go to reset the position, size, formatting of the slide. So whatever, if you want to reset anything, you can simply go to reset. Section, if you want to add a section. Here. On the slide, I want to add a section. Okay, sorry, that section is not working as nothing is there. Okay, so wherever you want to see this untitled untitled section came. So it's not on the slide, it is over here. Now, whenever we are writing something, for example, I want to divide my slide into different things as in there are 15 slides. Okay, let's just make them small. Yeah, there are 10 slides. These 10 slides I want to have in this specific. Yeah, I want to have the slide number 1 to 8 because these are related to very specific topic. So I can simply go to section, add section. I can name them as introduction. So these all came into introduction. I can simply click on this collapse section and slides will go inside. Now I want more sections over there. So how many, whatever section I want, I can simply go to this section and I can create multiple sections from here. Collapse section, expand all. So see, it is expanding all. Collapse, it's merging all. Now here, if I add, I have already added the section. If I want to rename, I can simply go to rename. This makes easy if I want to collapse all the section. I don't want all the slides to be visible on my screen. I just want the slide on which I'm working or only one slide on the screen. So you can use the section option over here. Any doubts still here? Designing the slide and slide option. Any doubts over here? Okay. So now if you don't have any doubts, we are going to work on the next thing, that is font. Let me click over here. Okay, I got this font option over here. Now in the font option, I have the same thing, same with what we did in the Word. Now here on font option, we have first is font type. Which font type you want? In this font type, you can select whatever font style you want. I want Algerian, you can select Algerian, you can start writing over here. Same, the size you can adjust it from here, bold, italic, underline, whatever you want, you can add it over here. You can use sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, and toggle case, all these options. So the font option and the paragraph option remains same, whatever it was there in MS Word. So here, whenever you are writing something, same way you can select the specific text and you can change the font option over there. In paragraph, we again have bullets, numbering, alignment. Then we have this left, right, justified or center alignment. Then we have spacing. What space? If you want to add column in this, we have the column option. Then if you want to add the spacing, the line spacing, if you want to add the line spacing, we can again go with the line spacing. So whatever you want, you can simply use that thing. Now today, in this, when we are discussing about this, we have the same option of inserting shapes over here. How you can insert shape is, you can simply go to this menu, select whichever shape you want to insert in your document. For example, you want to insert a star. So for inserting the star, you have to click, you have to select the star. You can draw it over here. Now you can adjust anywhere, wherever you want. Now, how you want. See, can you see a dot? If you are pressing this dot, see how it's changing. So if you want it to be very narrow, you can bring it like this. You can use this thing. So wherever you want to insert a shape, what all thing you have to do is you simply have to go to home menu. See, Usually this shape option we get when we are into the insert option. In the Word, we were having this option in insert. But in PowerPoint, we have this option in the home menu only. We have this option in the home. You can simply go, when you are in the home menu, you can simply come to this in the drawing tools. You can select this. Now, if you want to arrange, you want to bring it to front, bring it to back, you will be inserting object over here, and then you can use it. You can use, you want to send it to back, you want to send it to the front, you can use the options from arrange. Rest, shape fill, shape outline, what outline you want for the, see, I have selected this dialog box. So shape fill, I want to fill yellow, blue color got filled. Shape outline, I want the outline to be of red color, red outline came. For that effect, I want that box to turn. The content, all the content I want to, it's just like, so see, the 3D effect also came. So you can use the shape effect from here. So till now we have completed drawing, paragraph, font, slides, and clipboard. Any doubts from all these 4 options which we have done right now? Do you have any doubts? Okay, so if you don't have any doubts, we are done with today's session. I want you to practice all these effects in this, because tomorrow in the next session, we'll be starting with one of the most important thing, that is insert, and then the designing, then the animations. Animations are the most important part, and they make your presentation, they make your content look more attractive with these animations. How to use those animation, how to put those animation in your slides, we'll be discussing that in the future session of Microsoft PowerPoint. Till here, if you have any doubt, just let me know. Okay, no doubts till now. So I want all of you to practice all these features, whatever we have done in today's session. Once you practice this, it will be easy for you to understand all the other features. Now here we in insert, we have few options which are same as what we were having in Word, and some are same. Like here we have the table option, image option, illustration. In illustration, there we were having 9 different options, but here we just have 5 options, because the 4 options from the illustration are moved to images. They have divided illustration of Word into 2 different categories. One is image, and second is illustration. Then we have add-ins, we have links, comments, text. We'll be discussing about all these things one by one in detail. So if you don't have any doubt till here, are we good to wind up the session? Keep practicing. With practice, you will be able to be more expert using the PowerPoint,